What is going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning back into my channel, SeedPride. I am your host, PG. A few more updates for you. Um, Garden is looking really good. With the weather breaking this week, uh, that's pretty much the biggest update. It's finally spring. We're finally getting to getting out of the freezing nights of 30, 40 degree weather. Uh, Everything's starting to take off a little more. My kale is doing a lot better already. These radishes here are struggling, these cherry bell radishes, but it's okay because I got some more that I'm probably going to pick out tonight or no later than Tuesday because they've been in there long enough. Sunflower's doing good. Look at the size of that thing. It's really getting up there now. Um, my arugula, my tomatillas, my parsley, my other radishes. Let's see if we can get down there to see. Those are my two baby radishes that you can barely see. And then let's come around here to my lettuce, my mesclun, spicy mesclun. This was really good lettuce. I harvested that bunch there. This bunch here, harvested some of that 2 nights ago, and we just ate it last night. And one thing I want to say in this update, to all those people who I've watched and studied on YouTube to help get my garden going the right way. I shouldn't say all, it's primarily two people. Gary Pilarchik from the Rustic Garden and Cali Kim, Cali Kim 29, Cali Kim whatever. I don't mean to say whatever, but Cali Kim from out in California. Those two people helped me with a lot of tips and tricks to get my garden going very well. So shout outs to you two guys. Here's my other radishes. These are the ones that I'm thinking about picking, especially this one. This one I'll give a few more days, but this one no later than Tuesday. Swiss chard. These two, I believe, are Marigold and Morning Glory. I remember putting the flowers back here, but because I don't have my labels, I don't remember what they are. Anyway, let's come back around. Got more arugula there. Green beans. My aloe. I'm really proud of. Bought this in the house. It maybe only had these couple shoots here, like 3 or 4 shoots, and it was maybe about this tall. So that's gotten a lot taller with a lot more shoots. My basil finally died out. My Caesar lettuce that I harvested everything, so I'm trying to let the rest of it grow back once more for the third grow. My hydroponic kale that I gave up on from inside, and I said this in a prior video, this is more of an experimental project now, but it's actually doing pretty damn good for it to be given up on and had become an experimental project. Let's see if we can get a look-see in here. Warning, roots do not look good, okay? So do not expect to see clean, strong roots. Huh, would you look at that? It's actually grown some algae. It's grown some algae down there, but the rest of it is still growing. And of course it has the algae because clear container that I didn't cover the rest of it, so all the sunlight is hitting the water, which is growing the algae, but the kale is still growing fine in algae, which I did not know could happen. Another given up project that's now an experiment. This was supposed to be a head of broccoli that I gave up on and sat outside. And that's another one that does not look very good, but still growing. Roots up. So hydroponics I'm not that good at yet, but I'm going to give it another shot with another grow. Over here, my dill and catnip back there. Yes, catnip for my cat, because he likes to try to get into my tent to knock around all the other seed starts. So I decided to get him his own catnip, and maybe he'll leave my stuff the hell alone. This dill, I put it outside. It was already outside, then I bought it inside, and then sitting under my LED lights, it got burned. As you can see down there, it actually started blending with the colors of the lights in the tent. But then I took it, put it in a bag, put it outside, and now it's coming back pretty good. So happy about that. Another given up project. That's not doing anything. Poor guy. Nope, nothing there. I put these up here to try to protect them from the rain the other night. We had some real torrential downpours the other night. So I put these up, try to dry everything out, and hopefully I'll get some sprouts coming back from this stuff. Hopefully. No guarantee. Excuse me. Some more hydroponic tomatoes that just became an experiment, and they're still growing slower, but still growing. Back in the garden, down here, lemon drop hot peppers, more tomatoes here. I do have a little blight there. I think that's blight, not a nutrient deficiency. That's to be expected, but nonetheless, that seems to be doing well also. My oregano, I got some more chard over there. And that's pretty much it for the outdoor garden. There's my cat sneaking outside, knowing he's not supposed to, but I let him come out anyway. And yes, that's the little runt that wants to tear up my other plants. So I gave him his own catnip. And now he's interested in trying to chase a bird. You're not going to be able to get the bird, buddy. Alright, let's come back around. And just wanted to get one last look at the garden again. I've never had this many plants growing at one time. I've never had this big of a garden. The last time I had an outside garden, it was over in this corner where all this other crap is now. And I grew peppers over there. Tried to grow tomatoes, did not grow. My potato plant is also back there that I had to give up on because the winds just knocked everything over and killed it. But I got off script. Yes, I haven't ever had this many plants growing or a garden this big, and I feel more confident with something this much going at one time. Again, only because of my two primary people that I study from, which is the Rustic Garden, Gary Pilarchik, and Miss Cali Home Garden. So I want to thank you too once again for all of your help, tips, advice, um, and to anybody else who is interested in starting a garden. You could do this too. It's not that hard. It will get costly, but for something that you can keep producing all year long, and then the year after that, and then another year after that, it's worth the money to grow all your own vegetables, fruits, vegetables, whatever you can grow. Grow it, save some money. This will come back to you 100%. And I couldn't be more happy that I did this. I'll probably harvest some more lettuce tonight also because that was probably the best salad I could remember having. Yes, when you get something out of your garden that you grew, it is that fresh. He's trying to get in my potatoes now. Kick it. So that'll be that. That's it. Uh, Again, hope you all are staying safe and protected during the virus. Um, take care of your families and be safe. Hope you liked the video. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Um, all the help I can get is welcome. If you have a comment, please leave a comment. Oh, and also one other thing, one more shout out to my mom one more time for the advice on Fox P. Other than my actual cat that you just saw, all other animals have stayed out the yard. So probably one of the best tips mom has given me for my garden. All right, everybody, be safe. See you next time for the next update.